The atmosphere inside the major arena in the 1970s buzzed with energy. Fans eagerly filled the seats, their excitement palpable as they awaited one of boxing's biggest events. The scent of popcorn and hot dogs wafted through the air while cheers and chants rose from every corner. Posters of fighters adorned the walls, but at the center of it all stood Muhammad Ali, a man known not just for his unmatched skills in the ring but for his charisma and spirit outside it. He was a legend, a champion, and to many fans, he was a symbol of hope and courage. As people chattered about his latest fights and his bold personality, they couldn't help but admire his larger-than-life presence. Every time Ali stepped into the ring, it was more than just a match. It was an event that captivated millions and drew them together. Among the crowd, a young boy with cerebral palsy waited quietly near the edge of the press area. He didn't wave signs or shout like some other fans. Instead, he simply watched with wide eyes filled with admiration. His heart raced with excitement as he took in every detail of the arena, every cheer, every laugh, and most importantly, every moment that might bring him closer to meeting his idol. With anticipation building around him, little did he know that this night would become one of those rare moments in life, a chance encounter that would leave an indelible mark on his heart forever. The arena vibrated not just with noise from fans but also with hopes for magic to happen, a hope that soon would be realized in ways no one could foresee. As the crowd roared with excitement, a young boy with cerebral palsy stood quietly near the edge of the press area. He was not like the other fans, who shouted and waved signs in hopes of catching Ali's attention. Instead, he simply observed with wide eyes filled with admiration, soaking in the atmosphere around him. His heart raced, but he remained calm and collected, choosing to wait patiently for a moment that felt so far away yet so close. Dressed neatly and clutching a small cloth bag, he took comfort in knowing he was in the same venue as his idol. For him, Muhammad Ali represented more than just a fighter. He embodied strength and determination. The boy often imagined what it would be like to meet someone who had overcome challenges and inspired millions. Though he had his own struggles, Ali's presence made him feel hopeful. He kept a low profile, blending into the background rather than seeking attention or recognition. As people rushed by, many were unaware of the young man's unwavering admiration for the champion who stood at the forefront of so many hearts. While conversation swirled around him about Ali's prowess in the ring and his electrifying personality, the boy remained focused on his dream of simply saying hello. Little did he know that fate was about to shift dramatically. While others clamored for Ali's gaze, this quiet observer waited for something far more profound, an unexpected encounter that would seal a memory in his heart forever. As each minute passed, anticipation hung thick in the air, whispering promises of magic about to unfold. Amid the cheers and shouts of excitement, a member of Muhammad Ali's team scanned the crowd, taking in the various fans who eagerly awaited their champion. As they moved through the throng, this team member's attention was drawn to the quiet boy standing by the press area. Something about him, a gentle determination in his eyes and his calm demeanor, caught the team's eye. It was as if he radiated an aura of hope, contrasting sharply with the loud, bustling energy surrounding him. Excitement bubbled up inside the team member as they recognized that this boy demonstrated unwavering admiration for Ali without asking for anything in return. With an urge to connect these two souls, they pointed the boy out to Ali just minutes before he had to enter the ring. The atmosphere shifted subtly, the waiting game transformed into a moment of possibility. As Ali finished his last-minute preparations, he glanced toward where the team member had indicated. There stood the boy, his gaze fixed upward with a blend of awe and expectation. A smile spread across Ali's face as he made his way over through the chaos, creating a ripple effect among those nearby who began to notice this unfolding moment. The energy heightened. Whispers rippled through the surrounding crowd as people began to comprehend what was happening. It was not just any moment, it was an extraordinary connection waiting to happen, one that many would miss amid their own eager anticipation for the fight. For the young boy, everything around him faded away as he focused on Ali, feeling a spark of connection that promised something truly special was about to unfold. As the anticipation in the arena reached its peak, the moment everyone had been waiting for was just moments away. Muhammad Ali, still dressed in his boxing gear, radiated confidence and energy as he approached the young boy. The crowd's excitement created a palpable buzz, but for the boy, it felt as though time had slowed down. Each step Ali took seemed to echo in his heart, heightening his sense of hope and wonder. Ali's eyes sparkled with warmth as he drew closer, making the connection between them feel electric. The noise of the arena faded into a distant hum. All that mattered now was this rare opportunity before him. He could hardly believe that the legendary fighter he admired from afar was walking toward him, someone who symbolized strength and perseverance. The young boy's heart raced as Ali knelt down to meet his gaze. "Hey there!" Ali said with a bright smile, his voice booming yet gentle. "Do you want anything?" The boy looked into those kind eyes and felt a rush of courage wash over him. With a simple yet profound request, he replied, "A hug?" Ali's smile grew wider as he enfolded the boy in a warm embrace, making it clear that this moment was special for both of them. In an act of generosity that stunned everyone nearby, Ali then removed his championship robe and draped it around the boy's shoulders. It was not just a gesture. It was a symbol of love and respect exchanged in an instant, a moment that transcended words and left an everlasting imprint on their hearts. The energy surrounding them shifted. It was as if they were in their own world amid the chaos of the fight night. In that fleeting moment, as the noise of the arena faded into the background, the young boy looked up at Muhammad Ali, his heart pounding with a mix of excitement and hope. Ali's warm smile filled him with courage. The boy had stayed quiet for so long, imagining what it would be like to meet his hero, but now words flowed effortlessly as he took a deep breath and made his heartfelt request. "Can I have a hug?" Immediately, a look of genuine joy spread across Ali's face, reflecting not just surprise but also an understanding that this moment was special. Without hesitation, he leaned down and enveloped the boy in a loving embrace. It was not just a hug, it was a connection built on mutual admiration. This simple act seemed to transform their surroundings. For those watching nearby, it highlighted the depth of Ali's kindness, a stark reminder that even the most celebrated fighters have a tender side. As they held each other tightly, the boy felt a wave of warmth wash over him. He had wondered if he would ever feel seen by someone so large in stature and spirit. In that moment, it was clear, Ali was not just a champion in the ring but also a champion of compassion. After the hug, Ali paused for a brief second before taking off his championship robe. With deliberate care, he wrapped it around the boy's shoulders, a gesture that conveyed respect and love unlike anything the boy had ever experienced. For those few moments, they existed outside of time, two souls connected in an unforgettable bond that transcended words and left an indelible mark on their hearts. As Muhammad Ali wrapped his championship robe around the young boy's shoulders, the atmosphere shifted into something profound. This simple act held more weight than anyone could have anticipated. The robe, a symbol of Ali's success and hard-fought victories, now became a token of connection between two very different lives. For the boy, it was a moment that transcended fame and fortune. He felt a deep respect from a man who had inspired him through his strength and resilience. To the onlookers nearby, this gesture painted a vivid picture of compassion. In that instant, Ali transformed from an untouchable champion into a person who understood the value of kindness. He was not just a boxing legend, he was someone who made time to acknowledge and uplift those who looked up to him. The robe wrapped around the boy served as a shield against the world's harsh realities, a reminder that even in a bustling arena filled with noise and competition, kindness could shine through. For the boy, every thread of that robe felt like a hug that encapsulated all his dreams and hopes. It was more than just fabric, it represented acceptance, love, and understanding from someone he admired deeply. This moment became part of his identity, one that he would carry with him throughout his life. As the crowd's cheers echoed around them, neither Ali nor the boy seemed to notice anything else. They were lost in their connection, a brief yet powerful exchange that highlighted how genuine compassion could bridge gaps created by circumstance. The significance of this encounter would resonate long after the fight was over, reminding everyone present that true greatness lies in uplifting others. As the crowd absorbed the warmth of the moment between Muhammad Ali and the young boy, surprise and emotion rippled through those nearby. Fans who had been shouting and chanting suddenly paused, their attention drawn to this unexpected exchange. Eyes widened as they witnessed a side of Ali that transcended his persona as a fighter. He was showing genuine kindness and compassion in a way that left many feeling touched. Some spectators exchanged glances, disbelief written on their faces. They were not just witnessing a famous athlete perform. They were seeing a human being reach out to another in a profound manner. The boy's face lit up with joy, radiating happiness that seemed contagious. People around him began to smile, their hearts swelling with admiration for both Ali and the boy. Whispers of awe filled the air, with fans remarking on the beauty of that moment, sharing how it reminded them of what true greatness meant. Bystanders pulled out their phones and cameras, even as most were not prepared for such an intimate encounter. Although no official media coverage was planned for this interaction, it became an impromptu spectacle, a heartfelt scene that would be remembered long after the fight. Some who stood close enough felt tears prick at their eyes as they watched this act unfold. For them, it reinforced the idea that in life's biggest moments, like a boxing match, the most touching stories often go unnoticed unless someone takes the time to look beyond the surface. That night, within the grand spectacle of a major event, they all learned that real champions rise not just by winning fights, but by lifting others along the way. Amidst the emotional atmosphere, a fan who had been watching the scene unfold quickly pulled out their camera, instinctively sensing that something extraordinary was happening. With a few clicks, they captured the moment when Muhammad Ali embraced the young boy and draped his championship robe over him, freezing that heartfelt exchange in time. This photograph would soon become much more than just an image. It would represent a powerful memory of kindness and connection between two souls from very different worlds. As the years passed, this snapshot gained significance, serving as tangible proof of a private act of love and respect that many onlookers had witnessed but few could truly understand. The fan later shared the photo with friends and family, and it quickly spread within communities, reminding everyone of the importance of compassion in a world often focused on competition and fame. For the boy and his family, the image became a cherished keepsake. They displayed it prominently in their home, often sharing the story behind it with visitors. The boy's connection to Ali deepened each time they looked at the photo. It served as a reminder of how he had felt seen and valued during that brief, magical encounter. In a way, this photograph bridged the gap between celebrity and everyday life, inspiring countless others to embrace kindness in their own interactions. What began as a spontaneous moment in a bustling arena evolved into a legacy of compassion that rippled through time, showcasing how one heartfelt gesture could resonate far beyond its initial impact, a testament to the enduring power of human connection. The championship robe Muhammad Ali draped around the young boy's shoulders quickly became more than just a piece of clothing. It transformed into the boy's most cherished possession. For him, the robe was not merely fabric, it embodied a powerful memory and symbolized a connection that transcended the boundaries of their very different lives. Every time he looked at it, he was reminded of that extraordinary moment, a minute when he felt seen, valued, and embraced by his idol. As years went by, the boy's family took great care in preserving the robe, placing it in a glass case to protect it from wear and tear. It became a centerpiece in their home, often drawing attention from visitors. When they shared the story behind it, they spoke with pride about how that brief encounter with Muhammad Ali had left an indelible mark on their son's life. The robe served as a testament to the kindness of a man whose fame extended beyond the boxing ring. For the boy, wearing the robe in his imagination made him feel strong and brave, much like Ali himself. It wasn't just about having met a legend. It was about feeling an unwavering sense of support from someone who understood what it meant to fight through challenges. By holding on to this significant piece of their shared history, the boy's family maintained a legacy of compassion that would inspire others. The robe stood as a reminder that sometimes, the simplest gestures can create profound memories that last a lifetime, ones that uplift spirits and connect hearts across divides. From that moment on, Ali's gesture carried weight beyond words, echoing through time as an example of true connection and empathy. Reflecting on that brief encounter, the young boy realized how profoundly it made him feel seen and valued. In a world where he often faced challenges due to his cerebral palsy, being embraced by Muhammad Ali and receiving the champion's robe was an affirmation of his worth. It was more than just a hug, it was a moment where he was acknowledged as an individual deserving of kindness and respect. This simple act of compassion left a lasting impact, showing him that even amidst fame and glory, human connection can shine brighter than anything else. Ali's gesture became a beacon of hope for the boy, reminding him that there is strength in vulnerability, and that kindness can come from unexpected places. The boy carried this lesson with him throughout his life. Whenever he felt unsure of himself or faced adversity, he would remember that moment in the arena, the warmth of Ali's embrace, and the weight of the robe around his shoulders. It inspired him to uplift others as he had been uplifted, encouraging him to practice kindness in his own life. His family observed this transformation, noting how the robe shaped not only his identity, but also his outlook on life. They often recounted the story, emphasizing the important lesson that small gestures can create significant memories. This exchange illustrated that true greatness lies in the ability to connect with others and provide support when it's needed most. The boy learned that feeling valued hinges not on one's status or success but on the compassion shared between people, a truth that resonated long after that unforgettable night. The legacy of Muhammad Ali's compassion shines brightly, reminding us all of the profound impact that a single moment can have on a person's life. In just 1 minute, he demonstrated that true greatness lies not only in athletic achievements, but also in the ability to connect with and uplift others. The young boy who received Ali's embrace and robe felt a sense of belonging that many strive for throughout their lives. This heartfelt exchange transcended the confines of the arena, leaving an indelible mark on his spirit. As the boy grew older, he carried forward the lessons learned from that night, using them to inspire those around him. He understood that kindness could change a life, just as it had changed his own. Ali's act became a cornerstone of his identity, fueling his desire to uplift others who might feel overlooked or marginalized. By embodying this compassion in his daily life, he honored Ali's legacy and turned it into a powerful force for good. The photograph capturing their moment became more than just an image, it transformed into a symbol of hope and connection, inspiring countless others who encountered it. People who viewed the photo were reminded that acts of kindness, however small, can create ripples that extend far beyond their initial impact. In reflecting on Ali's legacy, we see how one brief encounter can resonate through time, inspiring future generations to embrace empathy and compassion. It teaches us that everyone has the power to make a difference in someone else's life, proving that even the smallest gestures can hold immeasurable significance. Ultimately, Muhammad Ali's compassion serves as a lasting reminder that we are all connected, and through kindness, we can uplift one another in ways we may never fully understand.